From high atop Healthcare Hill in Central Maryland, this is BSN Headline News. Today's top story is Bon Secours supports healthy communities at the grassroots level. Now, there is no pun intended here, but this year Congress will renew the Farm Bill. The Farm Bill is legislation that governs farm and food policies. These policies directly impact what Americans eat and strongly influence the nation's overall health and wellness. Currently, under the Farm Bill, about 95% of its $41.6 billion goes to growers of corn and soy. As you know, corn and soy are used primarily here for corn syrup fillers and animal feed. Only 5% goes to growers of fresh produce. Now, stay with me here. High sugar, high fat, and processed foods are significant contributors to obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. So, why spend so much money on crops used to produce foods that are not healthy for you? Instead, shouldn't we be supporting healthy communities by supporting a change to a bill to push more dollars over to fresh produce growers? Well, of course we should. If more money goes to fresh produce growers, fresh produce will become more affordable and accessible. Bon Secours is already supporting healthy communities with community gardens and farmers markets. Now it is time to step up and advocate for a change in the 2012 Farm Bill that will help reduce the cost of fresh produce and make it more accessible to our communities. And it's not that difficult to help. Just go to www.bishi.org. Then click the Community Commitment drop-down list and select Healthy Communities. On that page, you will find links to Farm Bill Advocacy and Farm Bill Reform Petition. Check it out. Change for healthier communities starts at the grassroots level, and that is you. Help support a change for the better and, in turn, be good help to those in need. In other news, February is Black History Month, and all month long, BSN Headline News has been bringing you stories about Black history. This week, we are keeping it close to home. This week's story is about Dr. Sarah Garland Jones. Dr. Jones has the distinction of being the first African-American woman licensed to practice medicine in Virginia. And if that is not enough distinction, she was also the founder of what we now call Bon Secours Richmond Community Hospital. Sarah Garland's birth year is uncertain, but it was just after the Civil War in Virginia. Her parents, George and Ellen, moved to Richmond in 1863. Sarah graduated high school in 1883 and taught for 5 years at the Baker School, where she met her future husband, Miles Jones. They married in 1888. That same year, a city ordinance went into effect forbidding black men from teaching in public schools. Miles took a position at a local bank, but Sarah chose to study medicine at Howard University. She graduated in 1893 and returned to Richmond to open the Richmond Hospital. This original hospital was located at 406 East Baker Street, supporting a modest 25 beds. Sarah then helped her husband through Howard Medical School, and they built a prosperous practice among the black and white communities. She died on May 11th, 1905. After that, the Richmond Hospital and Training School for Nurses, now 50 beds strong, was renamed the Sarah Jones Memorial Hospital. The hospital was moved in 1932 to Overbrook Road and in 1945 was renamed Richmond Community Hospital. Today, Richmond Community Hospital is a 104-bed hospital located at 1500 North 28th Street in the Bon Secours Consortium. But her roots go back to 1893 in the hopes and dreams of a young black physician named Dr. Sarah Garland Jones. You can read Sarah Garland Jones' complete story in the book titled True Richmond Stories. Dr. Sarah Garland Jones. Finally, Commitment Day is coming the week of March 5th through the 9th. Commitment Day is a day when we can pledge to commit to better health. And it doesn't take much. It just takes small incremental steps to better health. What are we talking about? Well, it's really a simple idea with big results. The idea is that it all adds up. In other words, everything we do to improve our health, even the little steps, can add up to big results. Studies have shown that even 10 minutes of exercise a day offers health benefits. Or just eliminate the chips at lunch. How about committing to drinking more water? It sounds simple because it is. Spending more time with friends helps lower your stress. Laughing helps too. Or why not commit to that annual physical? It all adds up. Look for Commitment Day cards coming to your facility soon. And if you can, get a Commitment Day band to show your support for a healthier you. Commitment Day 2012, March 5th through the 9th. It all adds up. Well, that's it for this week. Stay tuned to this portal for future up-to-the-minute information on these and other stories on BSN Headline News. I'm Dave Schlachter. Thanks for joining us. BSN Headline News is a production of Bon Secours Productions and is solely responsible for its content.